Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is your boy HypeDoWn, and today what I'm going to do is I have a little treat for you guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you how to use your Breath of Synagosa to its maximum capacity. So without wasting any time, because I'm going to freestyle on this bad boy for you guys live. Just hurry up and get to a dummy doll. Now, when I say maximum capacity, it's the same thing that applies to when I used to teach you guys how to stack the necrotics the best with the biggest number you possibly can. So, when I'm in the arena, guys, real plain and simple, I have two things I want to try to do. My first thing I'm trying to do is I'm trying to put dots on the target. Now, when I get the dots on the target, I'm waiting for my procs, which are these two bad boys, and then I'm going to pop Gargoyle along with this trinket to make Gargoyle hit extremely hard. Now while that's going on, I'm trying to pretty much get Scorch Strikes dumping on them and, like, you know, debuffing HOTS and shit like that. But I'm trying to get some type of defensive. I'm trying to stun them. I'm trying to make, I'm trying to, apply Soul Reaper earlier so they can, like, have an instant 45% proc to knock his health down, make him panic, pop a defensive, which normally happens. And that's great. So what happens is, a lot of people, they use the Breath of Synagosa along with Gargoyle, and it's actually a bad idea, because if you got a team that has trinkets, a team that has all of the defensive cooldowns, it's going to reduce any damage received. So why pop Gargoyle and Breath of Synagosa together? You can force cooldowns just with your Gargoyle alone. So what I do is, let's just show you. First I'm gonna pop all my things so you can see how it goes down in here. 2 Festrings, 2 Scourges, popping the Gargoyle now, putting dots on the target, Scourge Strike, Leg Leech, Leg Strike, Scourge, Soul Reaper. Now, kite around, stay on them so I can get those auto attacks, blood tapping into those Scourge. Now, I'm saving that transform. Okay, now what's gonna happen? Okay, fix it. Boom. I should have did that earlier. So I'm hitting them. So right now, guys, what I'm doing is I'm trying to build runic powers. Boom, Plague Leech, Chain of Ice, boom, boom. Now I got 9 seconds. So now I'm waiting. Okay, now watch this. Scourge, Festering, waiting for that proc. Come on, proc, chicken, proc. There it goes. Now, Flex Strike, transforming a ghoul. Now, look at Breath of Synagosa. Look at it go. Look at it go. That, my friends, is how you use your Breath of Synagosa to its maximum capacity. Now, I got a little into that, so I wasn't able to tell you what I was doing, but thank God for video editing. What I did, guys, was I forced a lot of cooldowns with the Gargoyle, while that was popping on them. Let me call off the ghoul so I can focus on what I had to tell you. Okay, so step 1, I was on the target, I popped Gargoyle, I made sure my dots was on him. I fixed a little earlier because you never know, he might get an early trinket. Now, while I'm popping on him, make sure you save 1 rune for your Soul Reaper, because, guys, right now we have the procking off at 45% health instead of 35% health. So it's easy to get somebody to 45% health, especially when you have a teammate helping you out. So boom, that hit, and now he probably trinketed, he probably popped PS, he probably shield wall, depends on what you're on, shield wall or mastery, something. So now you got that on him, and you still got Breath of Synagosa. So if you got all of that shit with just Gargoyle, now it's time to prep. Now, when I said it's time to prep, the ghoul was ready to transform. I didn't want to transform him because now when we transform the ghoul, we have the shadow damage dealt increased by 20% for 15 seconds. That's another buff. This is a number game, guys. Numbers. So if I got that buff and I can activate that when I need it, I wait for this and I wait for that. Sometimes I don't wait for them both, but I wait for this at least, because this one can refresh at any given time. That's Unholy Strength is actually Rune of the Fallen Crusader. So when I see this come off, then I use this along with this and Breath of Saragossa is going to be hitting for a lot of damage. Now look at this. Blood Plague and Frost Fever during that little bit of time did all of that damage. So now if I had Necrotic Plague, it would have just been Necrotic Plague, and Necrotic Plague probably would have just hit for the amount of Blood Plague and Frost Fever, or maybe a little more, maybe a little less, who knows. But then again, you see Marcus and Saragossa, how much that just did. So you add that with Blood Plague and Frost Fever, and that's why I feel Breath of Saragossa is better. Because people say, oh yeah, you know, Necrotic Plague does more damage than Blood Plague and Frost Fever. But yeah, if you got Necrotic Plague, you don't got Breath of Saragossa. So, scale there. Okay. Now, I transformed the ghoul when I seen this trinket proc. So now I got 20% more shadow damage, and now I'm hitting for a lot harder because I got this strength increase. This also procced, I think, and that gives me an additional 20% strength. And then on top of that, my activation trinket gives me 727 versatility. You know what I'm saying? For 20 seconds. So that's how it was able to hit for that hard. And not only did I wait for my procs, I also made sure that my runic power was at 100. Because once I hit it, once I use it, okay, let me just show you.
Can't do that. Not enough. That ability.
Because once I hit it, it's starting to go down. I'm not touching it. You see how long I did it, but you got time. Okay, now I'm going back on. Scourge, Scourge, Blood Tap, Scourge, Blood Tap, Scourge, Festering, Scourge, Blood Tap, Scourge. So from that point, I would have hit Rune Weapon to keep it going, and then 2 Festerings to re-put wood in that furnace to keep that shit blowing. But again, when I didn't prep it, you see that damage wasn't really that good. But when I had all those other, you know, things going on, it was cracking for like 26, 30. I forget the numbers, but you see how much it did total. So, guys, that's how you use your Breath of Saragossa to its maximum capacity. To break it down a little bit more, because I was a little scattered here. Wait for you, get yourself 100 runic power. Wait, save your gold transformation for this, so you can have 20% additional shadow damage. Wait for your Surge of Victory trinket, and then go ham, because this one will proc at any given time. And when you have your dots ticking, Breath of Saragossa going off every second, and you're hitting them with Scourge spams and shit like that, it's going to refresh soon. So don't worry about waiting for this. If you want to, fine, but just understand that this doesn't have a cooldown, but this does have a cooldown. So use it wisely. Alright, so that's that. And again, when you get to like 25 runic power, rune weapon, so you can get that additional 25 runic power. If you're in trouble and you need more runic power, dump some Festering Strikes. If you're going against like mages or shadow priests or some locks, AMS offensively, so you can rebuild more runic power. Like you Lynchborn Hill, you AMS, you receive more runic power, and you're just going to keep that furnace burning. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed this video. This was mainly about the Breath of Saragossa. Even gave you guys a little insight on how to use your Soul Reaper. You know, try to apply it early, so once they get below 45, they just boom, and then you start using defensives, and they panic, and then it's Breath of Saragossa time. Alright, guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for your time. Like, subscribe. Your boy is back. Check out the garrison. Alright, I'm done talking shit. Guys, thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. Please share my stuff. And yeah, this is your boy HypeDoWn, and I'll see you next time. Peace.